Have you ever noticed how life often seems to follow a pattern? The same sequence of events, the same recurring challenges. It's as if we're stuck in an endless cycle where, no matter how much we change our actions or plans, the results remain the same. When this happens, it's natural to believe that the problem lies in external circumstances, in work, in the people around us, or even in fate. But what if I told you that what truly shapes your life isn't what happens around you, but what happens within you? There is a powerful principle that, if understood and applied correctly, can completely transform your reality. This principle is known as the mirror principle. It reveals that the world around us is, in fact, a direct reflection of our inner state. This raises an intriguing question. How can we transform what we experience in the outer world simply by changing what is within us? The mirror principle is, first and foremost, a metaphor for how the universe responds to our consciousness. Imagine yourself standing in front of a literal mirror. When you smile, the reflection smiles back. If you're serious, the mirror can only reflect that seriousness. In the same way, the external world is a reflection of the beliefs, emotions, and thoughts we project. And just as it would be futile to try to change the reflection in the mirror without changing your own expression, attempting to change the external world without first adjusting what's inside us is a task doomed to fail. Since antiquity, many spiritual and philosophical traditions have recognized this truth. Hermeticism, for instance, taught that what is within is like what is without, suggesting a direct correlation between the microcosm of our inner being and the macrocosm of the external universe. This wisdom has been passed down through generations, appearing in various cultures, such as ancient Egypt and Greece, where it was believed that our thoughts and intentions could profoundly influence the material world. Alchemy, known to many as the quest to turn metals into gold, had a deeper meaning. The true transmutation was that of the human being, from the raw soul to a refined and elevated form. But how can we apply this in a practical way to our lives? First, we must understand that the reality around us functions as a projection of what we believe to be true. If you see the world as a hostile place, full of competition and scarcity, that is the reality that will be reflected back to you. This is not mysticism, but a matter of perception. Our brain is constantly filtering and organizing information, and it tends to focus on what validates our pre-existing beliefs. This process is known as confirmation bias. For example, a person who firmly believes they are incapable of achieving professional success will, even unconsciously, find ways to validate this belief. This may manifest in impulsive decisions, procrastination, or even simply not noticing the opportunities that arise around them. The external world, then, reflects this limiting belief back, reinforcing the cycle of failure. But if the mirror of reality reflects our beliefs, how can we change that reflection? The key lies in internal transformation. We cannot manipulate the reflection directly, but we can change the original image, that is, change who we are, how we think, and what we believe about ourselves. This requires a deep process of self-awareness, where we question the beliefs we have carried for years, often unconsciously. By transforming our internal beliefs, we begin to project a new energy, and the mirror of reality responds. Modern science, through cognitive psychology, offers a solid explanation for this phenomenon. Our beliefs directly influence how we interpret the world, shaping our actions and reactions. If we start to rewrite our internal script, we change the narrative that the external world will reflect. Therefore, the secret to transforming our reality inevitably begins with the question: what do you truly believe about yourself and the world around you? Everything we do, think, or feel emits a frequency. Does that sound abstract? Think about what it's like to be near someone who is nervous or stressed. Even if that person doesn't say a word, you can feel the tension in the air. That sensation comes from the energy they are emanating. In the same way, every intention we project, whether consciously or unconsciously, creates a vibration that interacts with the world around us. This phenomenon can be explained by what many call the field of intentions. This concept, which finds parallels in quantum physics theories, suggests that our intentions are not mere passive thoughts, but active forces that interact with material reality. Quantum physics teaches us that subatomic particles are not isolated but are connected by invisible energy fields. Similarly, our intentions create waves that in some way affect the probabilities of events occurring around us. The question we need to ask ourselves is, what kind of energy are we emitting? Often we believe we are vibrating positively, but our subconscious intentions may be misaligned. For example, you may consciously desire success, but if deep down there is a belief that you are not worthy or capable, that contradictory energy will be what truly resonates in the field around you. The mirror of reality will reflect this conflict, bringing ambiguous or even negative experiences. Therefore, it is crucial to align our intentions in a consciously and emotionally coherent way. This means it's not enough to just think about something we want. We need to feel the truth of that desire in our body, in our emotions. A powerful technique for this is intention meditation, which involves visualizing your desire as already realized, and more importantly, feeling the emotions that this realization would bring. When you visualize something clearly and feel the joy, relief, or gratitude that this outcome would generate, your intention becomes much more potent. Moreover, setting clear goals helps to focus this energy effectively. Have you ever tried to set vague goals without clarity on what you really want? These scattered intentions end up generating equally confusing results. By setting objective, specific, and detailed goals, you channel your energy in a precise way. Think of a well-defined goal as a target on a shooting range. The more specific you are, the higher the chance of hitting the mark. Finally, recognizing that our intentions do not work in isolation is essential. They interact with the vibrations of people and events around us. A conscious desire for change must be accompanied by an emotional and energetic readiness to attract that transformation. And when this happens, the field of intentions begins to work in harmony with the universe, bringing the reflection you are ready to receive. If everything in the universe vibrates, including our thoughts and emotions, it's natural to think that our vibrational frequency determines the quality of the experiences we attract. Have you noticed how, on certain days, you seem to be in the right flow and everything goes smoothly? This doesn't happen by chance. It's your vibrational frequency at work. The higher your vibration, the more you attract high-quality experiences. The lower it is, the more obstacles and difficulties appear. The law of vibration is a universal principle that states that all things, material and immaterial, are in constant motion and vibrate at a specific frequency. Our thoughts, for example, have a vibration that corresponds to the emotional quality they carry. Emotions such as joy, love, and gratitude emit high vibrations, while emotions like anger, fear, and resentment vibrate at lower frequencies. These vibrations, in turn, directly influence our reality. To better understand how this works, think of a tuning fork. When you make a tuning fork vibrate at a certain frequency, it can cause resonance in another tuning fork vibrating at the same frequency, even if they are separated by some distance. Similarly, when you vibrate at a frequency of love or gratitude, you attract experiences and people that vibrate in a similar way. But how can we raise our frequency? One effective way is through daily gratitude. When you focus on what you already have and express genuine gratitude, your vibration automatically rises. This simple practice shifts your perception of reality, moving the focus from lack to abundance. Over time, you begin to attract more reasons to be grateful, creating a virtuous cycle of vibrational elevation. Another powerful technique for raising frequency is Ho'oponopono, a Hawaiian practice of energy cleansing and emotional healing. By repeating simple phrases such as "I'm sorry," "Please forgive me," "I love you," "Thank you," you are clearing negative energy patterns, raising your vibration, and allowing the energy of love and healing to flow into your life. This practice is effective for releasing painful memories or limiting beliefs that lower your frequency. Finally, conscious breathing techniques are a practical way to align your internal energy with what you want to create. Deep breathing calms the mind, reduces stress, and helps clear energetic blockages that often keep our vibration at a lower level. Breathe deeply, feel the peace, and allow that tranquility to resonate with the experiences you wish to attract. However, raising your frequency is not an instant process. Like any practice, it requires consistency. But over time, by cultivating high vibration thoughts and emotions, the mirror of reality will begin to reflect experiences and opportunities that resonate with your new frequency. When you are in harmony with your identity and intentions, a fascinating phenomenon begins to occur: synchronicity. Has it ever happened that you were thinking about someone and suddenly they call you? Or perhaps you were searching for a solution to a problem, and unexpectedly, an opportunity or answer appears almost magically. These events, which seem like coincidences, are actually reflections of an alignment between your internal energy and the universe. The concept of synchronicity was deeply studied by Carl Jung, who believed that these coincidental events reveal an underlying connection between the individual and reality. For Jung, synchronicities are not mere happenstance, but indications that we are attuned to something greater, something beyond what we can see. And the more aligned we are with our intentions and energetic frequency, the more frequently these events will occur. You might be wondering, how do I recognize these synchronicities in everyday life? Often, we are so immersed in our routines and worries that we fail to notice the subtle signs the universe sends us. The practice of mindfulness can help with this process. By living in the present and being conscious, you start to notice how small events around you begin to connect in ways that previously went unnoticed. For example, imagine you are looking for a new professional opportunity. You've already set your intentions and raised your frequency through gratitude and meditation practices. Then, one day, unexpectedly, you find yourself in a casual conversation with someone who mentions a job opening that's perfect for you. This is the kind of synchronicity that arises when you're in tune with your intentions. Keeping a synchronicity journal can be a valuable tool to observe and reflect on these moments. By recording the significant coincidences that emerge in your day-to-day life, you start to see patterns that reinforce the power of conscious creation. These events are not isolated. They are responses from the mirror of reality, showing that you are on the right path. Furthermore, these synchronicities serve as reminders that the universe is responding to your new vibration. Each synchronized event is a confirmation that you are aligned with your intentions and that the process of creation is underway. When you start paying attention to these signs and appreciating them, more of them begin to appear. So instead of dismissing these moments as coincidences, start seeing them as the universe saying, "You're on the right path, keep going." And by recognizing these synchronicities, you further strengthen your connection with the process of co-creating your reality. Changing your inner reality and consequently, the reflection in the external world is not something that happens overnight. The manifestation process requires patience, perseverance, and trust. Have you ever felt discouraged because results were slow to appear, even after so much effort? This is common, but it's important to understand that there is a natural time of manifestation between the moment we plant the seed of intention and the moment we see its fruits. In the physical world, things need time to unfold. This doesn't mean that the universe is not responding, but rather that we are dealing with the natural laws of time and space, which affect the pace of manifestation. When an intention is planted, it begins to grow, but the result may not be immediately visible. This is where the concept of conscious persistence comes in. A farmer plants seeds and tends to the land, knowing that he won't see the fruits the next day. He trusts the process. In the same way, when you begin to align your intentions and vibrations, the mirror of reality may take some time to reflect this new image. During this period, it is crucial not to lose faith. When the first signs of change appear, even if small, it's an indication that the process is working. The key to maintaining confidence during this time is faithfulness to your vision. Even if the external world hasn't changed yet, you need to keep acting as if the change is already underway. Imagine you're walking through a dark tunnel. You can't see the light at the end, but you know it's there. If you stop halfway or turn back, you'll never reach it. Persistence is what keeps you moving forward. During this waiting period, practices like visualization and the use of dynamic affirmations can be extremely helpful. Visualizing your life as if you've already achieved what you desire keeps your mind focused and prevents old limiting patterns from taking over. Affirmations like, "I am worthy of abundance," or "My reality is constantly transforming for the better," are simple yet powerful tools to help keep your energy aligned with what you want to manifest. Another practice that can accelerate the manifestation process is clearing limiting beliefs. Often, even when we are working to create a new reality, we carry internal blocks that slow down the process. These blocks might be subconscious fears, scarcity beliefs, or even past traumas. Practices like guided meditation, hypnosis, or therapy such as tapping, EFT, can help release these blocks and allow manifestation to flow more freely. Remember, the universe always responds to your energy. It may take time, but if you keep your vibration high and your intentions clear, reality will begin to align. And once the first signs of manifestation appear, trust me, that will be powerful fuel to keep you on the path of conscious creation. Now, let's address a fundamental concept: the conscious choice of how you want to create your reality. Many people believe they are at the mercy of external circumstances, reacting to what happens around them without realizing they have the power to choose what they want to see, reflected in the mirror of reality. Have you ever felt powerless in the face of difficult situations, as if you were being swept along by a river of uncontrollable events? If so, know that this doesn't have to be your reality. Most people live in a reactive cycle. They observe the world, form their beliefs based on external experiences, and these beliefs then generate more of the same reality. This creates a vicious cycle where the external world confirms internal beliefs, and these beliefs in turn continue shaping future experiences. But the good news is that you can break out of this cycle, and the key to doing so is by reversing the process. Instead of waiting for the world to change so you can change your beliefs, start by changing your beliefs first. This means you must act as if the new reality you desire is already present, even if the reflection in the mirror hasn't yet adjusted. It may seem counterintuitive, but this is the secret to conscious creation. A powerful example of this idea comes from quantum mechanics, where the principle of superposition suggests that all possible realities exist simultaneously until an observer chooses which one will manifest. In everyday life, this means you have the power to choose which version of reality you want to experience. But that choice begins internally with your perception, your beliefs, and your vibration. So, how can you begin making this choice consciously? First, ask yourself, who do I want to be? Often, we are so caught up in routines and past patterns that we forget we have the ability to reinvent ourselves. If you want to create a reality of success, ask yourself if you are behaving like someone who has already achieved that success. Are your actions and thoughts aligned with this new identity? To assist in this internal transformation process, techniques like meditation, hypnosis, or tapping, EFT, can be powerful tools. They help reprogram the subconscious mind, clearing old blocks and beliefs that often keep us trapped in the cycle of reactivity. Over time, as you take conscious control of your reality, the mirror of the universe will begin to reflect the new image you are creating. The central question in all of this is, who do you want to be? Throughout this video, we've explored how the external reality is a faithful reflection of your beliefs, thoughts, and intentions. But true transformation only happens when you make a conscious choice about who you want to become. And as we've seen, this choice defines everything else. Imagine, for a moment, that you have the power to design your own reflection in the mirror of reality. What would you like to see? Someone trapped in patterns of scarcity, fear, and doubt? Or someone who chooses abundance, confidence, and faith in their potential? The choice is yours. And this choice isn't something you make just once. It's a continuous process, strengthened with every thought, every decision, and every action you take. So, ask yourself now, Who do I want to be? Because by deciding this, you begin to align your actions, intentions, and energy with this new version of yourself. And the mirror of reality will inevitably reflect this change. The great beauty of this process is that it is entirely within your control. The power to change your life is in your hands, in how you choose to see yourself and the world. This is a commitment you make to yourself. There will be moments of doubt, times when the reflection in the mirror seems to contradict you. But if you keep your vision clear and continue acting in alignment with the new identity you wish to create, your reality will have no choice but to align with that decision. So, I ask you again, who are you choosing to be now? If you're interested in exploring more about spirituality, I've specially selected some videos filled with deep insights and fascinating discoveries that you'll love. Just click on one of them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of self-discovery and spiritual learning. Your commitment to knowledge is the first step in transforming your reality.